Comedian Fred Armisen has made quite a name for himself in the comedy world over the past few years, with star turns on Saturday Night Live, Portlandia, and Documentary Now. Even an unforgettable appearance in Anchorman.
You are going to eat that cat poop!
I will not eat cat poop!
Unfortunately for Armisen, however, it's not just his comedy work that's gone viral. Rumors of some shady behavior on his part have been spreading like wildfire recently. Here are the shady things everyone's just ignoring about Fred Armisen. Bad relationships. It's no secret that celebs frequently reveal quite a bit when they get together to chat with Howard Stern. For his part, Armisen was brutally honest when he went on the Howard Stern show and talked about his brief marriage to Mad Men star Elisabeth Moss, saying, "I was a terrible husband. I feel bad for everyone I've gone out with." That's understandable since he also admitted that he prefers to end relationships the passive-aggressive way. Specifically, he told Stern, "It's awful. You sort of withdraw and you sort of get into all the things you think make you weird, like I'm really into playing Xbox or my record collection. You sort of disappear into the things that you think are just your hobbies." Another one of Armisen's exes, NYC-based artist Alice Lancaster, also left their relationship with less than warm feelings. In fact, she went so far as to create a painting that she titled Portrait of a Sociopath. Some people have speculated as to the painting's subject. We'll let you be the judge of who it looks like. Ouch. No laughing matter. In 2012, Elisabeth Moss was asked about her relationship with Armisen and was brutally honest about how Armisen's comedic antics didn't translate so well when it came time to negotiate a relationship. In a revealing interview, she said, "One of the greatest things I heard someone say about him is, he's so great at doing impersonations, but the greatest impersonation he does is that of a normal person. To me, that sums it up." Ouch again, and a little terrifying. Ruin Portland. Armisen's show Portlandia made waves in October 2016. The Portland bookstore, where the show had filmed a number of sketches, posted on its website that it was ending its relationship with Armisen and its creative partner Carrie Brownstein. Their beef? They said that the show had caused ballooning rent prices and an influx of out-of-towners, effectively ruining their city. The store ended their notice by saying, "Portlandia is fueling mass displacement in Portland. Fred and Carrie are on billboards, and realtors have gleefully begun using Portlandia's popularity and insipid humor to make displacing the communities that made Portland a great place in the first place something twee and whimsical for the incoming technocrat hordes." For his part, Armisen doesn't think his show is to blame. "I think what's changing about this city is what's changing about any city that I live in. Every city I go to has more buildings going up." SNL controversy. In 2008, Armisen's impression for Saturday Night Live of then New York Governor David Paterson, who is legally blind, raised some serious concerns that the show was making fun of people with disabilities. After the episode aired, Paterson's spokesperson had quite a bit to say. "The governor engages in humor all the time, and he can certainly take a joke. However, this particular Saturday Night Live skit unfortunately chose to ridicule people with physical disabilities and imply that disabled people are incapable of having jobs with serious responsibilities. Not a good look, Armisen." Fantasy Man. In a candid conversation with Mark Maron for his WTF podcast, Armisen admitted his difficulty maintaining serious relationships. He referred specifically to his relationship with Moss, saying, "It's so exciting, and this is gonna sound so shallow, but I get lost in fantasy a lot. The fantasy of this person from Mad Men, great actress. It is like being starstruck, and I was getting to know the other people from the show and her, and it was very, very exciting. And I only got caught up in that part of it." Armisen went on to describe how getting beyond the initial rush of a relationship creates an issue for him, as he's forced to contend with the totality of the other person. "I have a problem with intimacy, where all of a sudden there's a real person there. It's almost like an amnesia. It's almost like waking up and going, where am I? Who is this person? Why is this person looking at me directly in the eye and having a conversation with me?" With an attitude like that, it's likely that this person won't be sticking around much longer.
Is this a dream? Is this a dream? Is this a dream? You're not supposed to answer.
Thanks for watching. Click the Nikki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.